Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of Sports Regulator News.
Regulators.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Devontae.
It's Omar in here.
Yes sir, yes sir. So what we gonna start and get ahead to, we gonna talk about the roller coaster ride for week 2 of the NFL.
Man, crazy.
Man, there was teams that I thought were gonna go up that went down, and teams that I thought was gonna go down that went up. Also, we're gonna get into AB situation with his accuser. We're gonna get into
He didn't do it.
we're gonna get into Daniel Jones.
We're
gonna get into quarterback injuries, especially Sam Darnold. Mano y mano, man.
Sam Darnold, Sam.
Then we're gonna get into the Minka trade, Jalen Ramsey's request for a trade. Then we're gonna dive into week 2. A little back and forth, and then we're gonna go into our week 3 reviews and fantasy. So, ride with us, stick with us, and let's go. All right, so NFC East.
NFC East. You want to start in
the land
division?
of the Joneses.
We can start. We can start there in the NFC East. So the land of the Joneses. What did I say last week? Put in Daniel Jones, right?
Ah, man.
We got to get a man. We got to get his man some love, but not too much love because he still play for the Giants.
Yeah. Still play for the JV team of the NFL.
Man, I'm actually pretty surprised that he came in this quick. I thought it was at least week 5, week 6 or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The head coach made it seem like that they weren't gonna make that move at all. He made it seem like they were riding with Eli no matter what.
Ride or die with Eli. That's what I thought. I thought that the Giants was gonna at least wait until the season was basically over, so they can get a high draft pick, and not hurt Daniel Jones in the process. So
I hope the boy don't get hurt.
That line is terrible, but with the addition to the Zeter, I think they got from the Browns for Olivier Vernon, I think that line did kind of solidify because Eli has been throwing for some yards.
The right
side
hasn't
been.
Yeah, the right side was the problem. They did some work on that. They still got Barkley. A good run game always helps a young quarterback, but that defense is bad, man, and they're going to cause that team to get down by a lot of points, and then you're going to have to rely on, Daniel to win games with his arm. And
is Daniel going to find his number 1 receiver? That's my big question, because even Sterling Shepard wasn't the number 1 receiver like we all thought he was going to be. It was like Fowler or something.
Yeah, he still got Evan Ingram. That's a solid tight end. That boy does work. They're going to get back what's his name? Golden Tate. They're gonna get him back.
Okay,
after a couple more weeks.
I forgot about Golden. To be honest, I forgot about Golden. Golden, we haven't been cool ever since you tried to talk trash about Russell, bro.
You can't be doing that, man. You can't talk about our former teams, bro.
Yeah, you can't be doing it. You got to move on, bro. So NFC. How many Joneses is going to be in it though? The NFC East. Stephen Jones, Byron Jones. Jerry Jones.
It's the lands of the Joneses, like you said.
Land of the Jones. Sidney Jones, doesn't he play for? Isn't that Jones that played for the Eagles too?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so
it's the lands of the Joneses.
Lands of the Joneses. So man, that's deep. So next we're gonna get into our quarterback injuries. First, we're gonna talk about the man who I think injury is affected by age.
Oh man,
Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay, Big Ben. Yes, we can start about Big Ben, boy.
It was a non-contact throw, and he came back, wincing his arm, grabbing his arm, still tried to play through it. And, to be honest, I didn't notice a difference because he was inaccurate before his arm was hurt.
He been bad the first 2 weeks. And Big Ben shouldn't have never came back when he retired that first time. He should have just stayed, man. What did you have left to prove? You're already a Super Bowl champion. You've broken records. Mm-hmm. You're going to be in the Hall of Fame, And then the bad stuff was coming out about him, Le'Veon and Antonio.
But that's the reason why I think he came back, though.
He wanted to prove everybody wrong.
He wanted to prove him wrong. When AB was talking trash, nobody was paying attention because it's AB. Everybody's like, man, it's AB being AB. But when Le'Veon opened his mouth, because Le'Veon's quiet, that's when everybody was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And that's when Big Ben was like,
but Big Ben went on. Remember, he went on his podcast when he threw that interception, and he was like, well, Antonio should have ran a different route or something. He threw him under the bus.
Yeah, no quarterback ever does that. And I think that's what Brandon Marshall said on First Take the other day. He said when he played with Russell Wilson, Ryan Fitzpatrick,
He said he'll
Drew Brees.
He said he'll go to war for Ryan Fitz.
Yeah.
I tell you.
He said when he played with Drew Brees, the quarterbacks like that, if he made a bad pass or they did an interception, the quarterbacks would say, "That's my fault, man. That's my fault."
That's that leadership.
And he said Jay Cutler would get all mad and start cussing and everything. That's what Ben Roethlisberger is. He's basically Jay Cutler, bro.
Yeah, I mean he's Jay Cutler with the rings to show for it.
Yeah. That's a shame. Like all the great teams that you had, and yet you can barely make it to the playoffs sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
And you can't blame Tom Brady for that because y'all in different divisions. Even though y'all in the AFC conference, y'all in different divisions.
Yeah. I mean, Ben did his thing. I mean, he had his time. It's just, Father Time's undefeated, bro. That's what they say. That's what they say about everybody, And speaking of Father Time, you think Father Time affected Drew Brees, right?
I think, yes, I do. Drew Brees, it was a high five injury. And this is not the first time we've seen that happen to quarterbacks. It's happened a lot of times to quarterbacks. And
I think it happened to Tony Romo, right? Or it was his pinky.
It was his pinky, yeah. And Tony still played, bro.
Nah, he set out a few weeks for that, bro.
He set out a few weeks?
Yeah, man. The base was mad when he set out for that too. The base was mad.
Yeah, but it's like I think it's a injury, yes, but also age. Like I think with age, it would have been like a bruise or a sprain, while an injury is like a whole ligament done tore. That's what the age shows.
Okay, I mean, I just think it was a freak accident. That's all I think is what happened. I think it could have happened to anybody in that situation, no matter the age. But I mean, maybe he's old and he's getting brittle. So
yeah, you feel me?
he breaking
like
up
I'm pretty
easier.
sure people done high fived Kyler Murray 1,000 times already. You know, the way his
high
passes
five.
Yeah, that's what I call it. It was a high five. It was hand to hand.
Who else? I feel like somebody else went down too.
Trevor Siemian.
Trevor Siemian, man.
Yeah.
How bad is a Jets luck, man?
Hey, Jets quarterback, Jets fans, if y'all listen to this podcast, y'all gonna get mad at me right now. Joe Namath sold his soul to win that Super Bowl, Super Bowl III, because y'all have not been good since then.
Oh, that's rough. I mean, so what did Jerry Jones do? Did he do the same thing or what? Because I'm suffering over here. I need something to happen, man. Jeez.
Nah, Jerry Jones got way more bowls than Broadway Joe, so I don't know what he did, but...
I think Simeon's done for the season too. Like whatever happened to him, I don't think he's coming back either. So.
He's not good. I mean, sorry.
He wasn't.
I'm sorry. Get better, Trevor. But you know what I mean? Be a broadcaster or something, because this quarterback job is not for you, bro.
That's cold blooded.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it 100. You started 2 years in Denver or one?
I think it was 1 year, and they were like
a year and a half or something like that. He came in like late 1 year and then finished the next.
Yeah,
bro.
He was bad. He wasn't all that, bro. I think he had like one solid game where he threw for like a lot of yards, and then after that it was just like he's another one in and out.
And this one, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Cam Newton.
Oh man, he's got the ankle.
Your ankle, bro. You play that trash, you want to blame your ankle, bro? I didn't know your ankle can throw the ball.
Okay, my man's fighting with shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You could clearly tell he ain't right. You
sound like, what's his name? Flozell from Friday. My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
All right, Cam. I can't even defend Cam, bro. I mean, that was so bad, man.
He lost against Tampa Bay.
And it wasn't even like he was overthrowing people, underthrowing people, throwing it.
DJ Moore had a great game. It was Greg Olsen had a great game. Christian McCaffrey couldn't break loose because Cam couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah, man. Cam looked bad. I'm just hoping it's just the injuries and it's not just it. Cam is bad. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping that too. But if not, Cam, you can always be a wide receiver, bro. Tight end. Nah, you can't handle contact. Not tight end.
Future tight end. You don't see no little Shay Sharp in Cam, you know?
Nah. T. Swoops, though, former Texas quarterback, he could be tight end. I think he is a tight end for my Seahawks. But he on a practice squad. He ain't good yet. And last but not least, the main quarterback injury that I wanted to talk about, mano y mano, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, bro.
Bro, how you get mono at the age of 22, 23 years old?
Sam, bro. Who we kissing on, homie? That's all I want to know.
You
man.
is my franchise quarterback, Sam. You got to wear a condom before you kiss anybody, bro. Like, you got to keep it safe at all times. I don't want nothing to happen to you like a newborn baby.
Sam, man. Man, dog. I just know that if I play defense and I played against y'all, I would clown hard, man.
Boy.
Like if I was a linebacker, don't let me sack you, man, because I'm gonna be in your ear saying some things I can't say on the podcast.
I'll be like, this hit hurt worse than that mono you got, huh, bro? This hit hurt worse than that kiss, baby. The kiss of death.
That kiss was definitely a kiss of
the
death,
kiss
boy.
of death. You out for almost the whole season, bro, for that kiss. I hope it was the best kiss you ever got, man.
They said it would at least be a month because he has to like. I was watching Sports Center. They said, I guess mono it makes like
your something kidneys
something
big.
Something big, yeah. And
Yeah,
if he gets hit,
kidneys.
like the dude could die. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Don't get mono. Well, watch who y'all kissing out there.
Yeah,
man.
please. If you're not in a relationship with her, don't kiss her, bruh. Come on, man.
Yeah, Sam. You too rich for these problems, bro. Next, we're going to talk about the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade for the Steelers. Is it a good move for the Dolphins? Which I think it is. A first-round draft pick.
Come on, Jerry. You were supposed to get that, man.
After acquiring another first-round draft pick and another... I mean, the Dolphins are racking up for this draft. And this draft is low-key deep. Like, we're going to get into that later on down the line. But this draft is pretty deep.
And the Steelers, man... Look, if the Steelers lose this week, who the Steelers got? They got the 49ers. Oh. If they lose to the 49ers this week, they 0-3. And that looking like that season is going to go down the tank. And that means a high draft pick for Miami. They just got a high pick if the Steelers season don't pan out. Big Ben gone now, too. So
I don't know. 49ers, they might beat the mess out of the Steelers. But then again, Mason Rudolph was a beast.
We are upgrading the quarterback, though.
Yeah. Mason Rudolph is an accurate quarterback, bro. And he got some moves. He can run. He can leave the pocket. He's not going to be stationary like Ben. That was really Ben's problem.
Yeah,
he couldn't get out the pocket.
Run no more.
Yeah. And he couldn't take a hit. So I mean, when Mason came in the game, Mason was throwing that thing. I mean, the first play was a 50-yard flea flicker.
Is Minkah going to be like that big of a difference though? Cuz the defense still ain't been that great so far. I mean, they got done up by the Patriots.
It's because they have Joe Hayden as your starting corner. He's 5'9" and 35 years old. Like,
well, I agree with that though. I mean, you're right. Joe Hayden, he kind of passed it, but he cool. You know, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna disrespect a man like that. He ain't a bum, but I mean,
Tyler Lockett got 10 catches on you for 73 yards. Y'all the same size. That shouldn't have happened to you, man.
Tyler Lockett's a beast.
He is a beast, but if Joe Hayden wanted to prove that he's still a good cornerback, he should be able to lock down somebody similar to his size. Okay, it wasn't like he was running against DK. If he was going against DK, he would have got burned all day. I think all you got to do is say, DK, go straight.
It's the new Dez Bryant, bro. I'm telling you.
Go straight. But he runs better routes than Dez already. And people didn't believe that he could. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, people said, oh, DK, he can't run routes.
He's quick too, man.
He doesn't have the, he can't catch like that. Only can catch is a deep pass. And what do we see in week 1? Great catches.
Yeah, and when y'all start getting him in the open space too, like good luck to a corner trying to tackle that man.
Yeah, they're not going to tackle him. This is just, I think right now we're experimenting. Like this game right here, we'll get into it later, but this game right here was a game that I think we really need to see as a fan because you see the pass game actually being worked on, not just a run game. And you need all phases of the game to be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We were talking about the Steelers and the Seahawks, so we could talk about some of these games that happened. Mm-hmm. You know, let's start off with that one though. So, you know, a lot of people are saying the Seahawks are going to be one of the best teams in the NFC this year.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because before the season started, it was like, who does Russell have to throw it to? Doug Baldwin. He's retired. Is Tyler Lockett going to do that? Is DK going to be able to become a good receiver?
Y'all were a dominant run team last year.
Who is on the defense? They're all young.
Traded for Clowney.
Hey, man, DK, that's why I say wait till the season starts all the time.
That was a good game, too. And it's crazy that y'all were beating up on them like that, and then Big Ben come out and give them the new boy Mason give them a spark like that, you know.
I think the team was tired of Big Ben. I think they knew they were going to lose if Big Ben was in the game. And also, Chris Carson gave him life. Like, 2 fumbles.
Hold on to the ball, bro.
2 fumbles, 14 points off the fumbles. They tried to give Russell Wilson. They tried to save you on NFL. They tried to save you on NFL.com on the stats. They gave Russell Wilson that fumble on that run on that handoff. No. It was already out that man's hands and in your chest. That's all you, buddy. Chris Carson.
Hey,
want to be a number one? Because Penny is coming.
Yeah, Penny was balling, bro.
Penny was coming. Like, I thought he was going to be an ace last year. It looks like he needed a year to be in the NFL. He's coming. So, Carson, if you don't want to lose your major yardage, which you run so angrily, like that's why they like you. Because when you run that ball, it's like nobody can bring you down. But Penny runs it the same way, but with a little bit more speed. So, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I think Seattle's definitely going to be dangerous. I can't overlook that team.
Steelers, you're not going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Steelers, you're not middle of the pack no more. You're a disappointment.
Y'all might pack it in, bro. If y'all lose this weekend, bro, I think y'all might be done.
So we should. All right. So picking up from there, we're gonna start from the beginning with the Thursday night game, which is the Bucks and the Panthers. We kind of talked about it already. 20-14.
Shout out Jameis with the good bounce back game. He wasn't all that great. He was doing a lot of check downs and short passes, but he was limited. He didn't turn the ball over. Their run game was all right. The defense played better than I thought too.
Yeah, Shaq Barrett was in their laps, bro. Shaq Barrett was in their laps. But Ndamukong Suh, Shaq Barrett, we should have thought that this defense was going to be better than what they were.
I mean, we really said it was the O-line. Remember,
that's true. We really said it was the O-line.
The O-line's got to show up if they're going to do any good. And Jameis got to stop turning it over too.
Yeah, but they showed up today. I mean Thursday, because you got Peyton Barber come in with 82 yards and a TD, 23 carries.
Yeah, man, they balled and I can't believe the Panthers, man. They got shut down the way they did. Like I said, we was talking about Cam missing throws everywhere. Christian couldn't get it going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they got weapons too. Like DJ Moore, Greg Olsen, Christian McCaffrey at the backfield. What's the other one? Help me out here. The other receiver for the Panthers.
Curtis Samuel.
There you go. And so you really can't even say, the Panthers don't got a team. No, they got a solid team.
They got a squad. They got a squad every year. I think, Cam, if you don't do good this year, you better hope you have a good record, and Justin Herbert does not do bad this year.
They ain't going to do Cam like that. Bro.
Justin Herbert is a white version of Cam Newton that can throw the ball. 6'7", 4'4", 40.
Okay, well, I mean, when you put it that way, you better watch out, Cam. All right. What about them Cowboys and Skins? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Dak attack.
I predicted the wrong thing.
You sure did, sir.
It looked like it was going to happen. I mean, 14.
Oh, shout out Michael Gallup. Oh, I'm hurt, bro. Tore an MCL out about 4 weeks. It's all right. We gonna hold it down.
Dang, MCL?
Yeah.
Take that long, 4 weeks?
Yeah,
I thought it'd take longer.
We got a stacked team. We can get some rest, baby. You can get some rest.
But Dak did have a good game. Only 4 incompletions, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns. But that interception came in.
Wasn't his fault. Zeke balled, man. I think he had
111.
Yeah, 111 yards.
Yeah.
Boy ran that thing yesterday. Or on Sunday.
And Devin Smith.
Oh yeah, Josh Norman. Anybody can do it, right? Anybody can do it,
Devin
Josh.
Smith, man.
Yeah, Devin Smith said, "Remember my name, Josh."
Is that man from Ohio State?
Yeah, he was with the.
He came from Ohio State a long time ago, though, like 3-4 years ago, right?
Yeah, he's been in the league a couple years.
He was a punt returner in Ohio State. Devin Smith is a dog. He was just with the Jets.
I was gonna say. I want to say he was with the Jets. Bro.
I just had to remember his name. I just remember. I got the feeling. I used to like that man in Ohio State. Who was throwing it to him? Braxton. So I mean, if you can catch a ball from Braxton,
shout out Braxton,
who's a receiver now. If you can catch a ball from Braxton, you will be fine.
What about the Skins? You think they need to take notes from the Giants, put in Haskins, or ride it out with Case?
It's not Case's fault. I don't blame Case. Case is not having bad games.
Case missed a couple big throws in that game.
He did. But when you don't have hope, when you don't have hope in the running game at all. Like
yeah, that running game, man.
Put in Bryce Love. I had to Google where this man got drafted just to see, because I liked Bryce Love in college. And it said the Redskins drafted him. Now, I also asked if he was hurt, and no injury news popped up. And I could be wrong. But
I think he's on the practice squad. I think they just don't play him.
Bryce is a beast. That man is fast. He's elusive. He can fit through holes. He's like a Darren Sproles. He's exactly like a Darren Sproles.
At this point, they need to try something because they need to get something out of the run game. I mean, if you're going to tell Case Keenum you got to strap back and win me a game with your arm, good luck.
You might as well put in Haskins in.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that's going to strap back and do it. McLaurin, Ohio State, again.
Them Ohio State kids.
Curtis, so far we talked about Curtis Samuel. We talked about Devin Smith.
Ezekiel Elliott,
and now McLaurin. Ohio State is doing something right, people. God, man.
What other games we got?
We got the Colts versus Titans, man. Oh. And I am happy to say my boy Jacoby is 1-1, man.
Jacoby got that dub.
Jacoby and T.Y.
That was a close game.
Any Titan game is going to be a close game. I don't think a Titan's going to win by a blowout until they play against the Browns again, maybe.
You're right. The Titans really, every game they in is close. Yeah. I don't even know when's the last time they got a dub by a big margin.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's still a beast. That man, it goes hard. You know what I'm saying? Mariota still, I mean, he ain't hurt yet. I mean, we didn't survive 2 weeks. He's still in here.
My boy Mariota, bro. He a check down artist, but that's all you can do when your wide receivers ain't getting open down the field. I mean,
my man only got the tight end,
yeah,
Delaney Walker,
and he ain't trying to get hurt no more. So you see him staying in that pocket. he like, man, I can run, but I don't want to right now. I'll wait till the playoffs.
What happened to Corey? That boy, we had high hopes for him. The receiver they got,
Corey Davis.
Yes, there you go, Corey Davis.
Where is he at? Yeah, he's been MIA for 2 weeks already.
Man, we thought this was the year he was gonna make the jump. Still
he's
ain't nothing.
6'4". Come on, Corey, jump for it. Jump. Jump, go get it.
That boy Marlon Mack still balling, man. The Colts got a great run game.
They have a great offensive line. They said, Andrew, we're gonna give you a line. And he said, I'm retiring.
They built this man a squad and he quit on the spot.
He said, man, it took y'all how many years to build me a squad? Russell got a squad in his second year. Like,
you gotta be quicker than that.
I do see Andrew coming back though.
You think so?
Him. Maybe in like a year or two.
I don't know, man.
I think it's gonna be in the XFL with his dad. He's gonna probably be like a coach or something. He's not gonna be away from football. He's coming back to football.
Some sort of way, huh?
Some sort of way. And I think it's gonna be, if the XFL does this year, if it does good, Oliver Luck is the commissioner of the XFL.
I mean, I just think Andrew is done. I think he's ready to travel the world with his wife, settle down, chill with his family. I think Andrew's footballed out. But
he does have a degree in architecture, agriculture, or something like that. So I mean, he can go dig up some things if you want to. That's still more boring than playing in front of 100,000 people and getting paid millions. I'm sorry.
I mean, he'd rather be able to play with his grandkids. I can't fault the man.
I can't fault you either. But one more year. I would have gave it one more year. That injury that you had last year with that leg,
I mean, he had a calf injury that should have healed like in a couple weeks, and the man went months and it wasn't getting any better. I mean, he knew it was gonna be another one of them seasons where he's rehabbing, he's on the sideline, not even playing.
Well, is he rehabbing in the off season? That's the big question.
I mean, I don't know what he's doing in the off season. I don't know.
Yeah, is he just chilling in the off season, like going to the doctor every now and then, or is he actually rehabbing? Like, why does a rehab for him take so long when Peyton Manning came back off a year after a bad neck?
I mean, but that's why I think that he quit, because he felt he was doing everything he needed to do and he still wasn't getting any better. So, he was like, well, I'm not going to risk my health for this.
I mean, did he tell his ACL, MCL, anything like that?
I mean, he had shoulder surgery, concussions.
I mean, some of that was his fault for his rookie year, thinking he can truck everybody.
He did think that he could truck linebackers. He sure did.
Russell Wilson was stick arms and going out of stiff arms and running out of bounds.
The professional slider, man. Yes. The professional slider.
This man was trucking people. Like dog, you a quarterback. Like, chill.
The same dude that was drafted in his class, RG3. Like, you didn't learn your lesson from watching him, bro?
No, RG3's first game with the Browns, when they smacked him on the sideline because he tried to truck somebody, that should have let you know that you should not be trucking anybody, even though that was years down the line.
Stand in that pocket and throw that ball.
Stand in that pocket, throw the ball, or when you run, slide. Yeah, slide.
We had Bills and Giants, too. Ooh, I was wrong on that one. I thought Giants were going to get the dub.
Yeah.
Shout out Singletary. Man only got 10 carries and over 100 and some yards already. Just balling every time he touched the ball.
Hey, don't let them do that to you, Frank. I see you picking up them old man yards, Frank. You feel me? How much carries? 19 carries for 60.
He doing the dirty work.
The grindhouse. That hand the ball off on first down, 2nd and 9. Hand the ball off on 2nd and 9, 3rd and 7. That's that work you doing.
Shout out Josh Allen. All he needed was John Brown, or what? You tried to tell me about John Brown. I didn't believe in it.
John Brown was making what? What's his name? Carson Palmer look great.
Yeah, he was. Remember that little dance he used to do in the end zone?
That's why I messed with him, bro. That dance was funny. They put it on Madden one year. So, like, yeah, John Brown. I mean, Josh Allen, I thought he was going to be a bust. The case is still really out.
He still got to show something.
The Giants is a JV team. I'm not going to change my opinion just because the Cowboys ain't play them. They're a JV team, fellas. But, yeah, I mean, Josh Allen, you're surprising me. You better keep, because guess who's behind you? My boy Jackson's behind you, and he's another 6'7", 4'4" running dynamo.
You know who else surprised me, bro?
Yeah.
The Dolphins. How can they be this bad, bro?
Oh, they ain't surprised me. If you have Fitzpatrick as your starting quarterback, you always subjected to be bad.
Hey, they put in chosen Rosen. I wonder if they finally gonna, get a man. I mean, but I actually feel bad for him now, because even if he do start, he's in a terrible situation. That team is.
I think Miami not even tripping though. Like, you in Miami, go have fun.
Just chill on South Beach.
Yeah, go chill. Like, after practice, go chill, relax your muscles. You know what I mean? Just like be lucky that you're not in Cleveland.
So the Pats,
don't be trash in Cleveland. It's never fun.
Yeah, the man ain't wrong. The Pats beat them boys 43-0. I just gotta say, Brady was Brady. Antonio. I mean, he showed up, and that's a scary combo. But the thing you should be paying attention about the Patriots is that defense. That defense is still, like, you already know Tom Brady's a beast. But when the defense is balling, it's just looking like another year of the Patriots, folks.
Yeah. I mean, the defense is balling, but they went against two suffering offenses. So we'll see what happens when they actually go against, like, a quarterback with some confidence behind them, a line that can actually
They dominated the Steelers.
The quarterback didn't have no confidence, didn't have no swag about him. That line don't have no confidence.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to believe you because I don't like the Patriots. So let's just hope that you're right.
I mean, they're going to be hard to play with on offense, but I think their defense is a little bit overrated. If you got Stephon Gilmore as your number one corner, he used to play for the Bills, and he was awful.
Bill Belichick is a genius. That's all I know. So I'm not worried about who that man has playing. Straight up.
Stephon Gilmore will get burnt. He will fail you. I'm gonna let you know that right now. As Nick Foles.
Speaking of Nick Foles and his team, he just got hurt for them Jacksonville Jaguars, bro.
They don't need him. Gardner Minshew is your quarterback, Jacksonville.
And you know who ain't the cornerback? Jalen. Man wants a trade. Get him out of there. Because when we lose into the Texans 12-13, yeah, I don't want to be there either, bro. Get me up out of here.
It's not your fault, too. Like, if you think about it, you held Deshaun Watson scoreless.
Yeah, defense was doing their job.
You held that man. You held D-Hop scoreless. And let's get this straight. Coach, I don't know your name.
Yeah, for real. I don't even know your name, bro.
I don't know your name, Coach. But you should get yelled at by not putting Jalen Ramsey on D-Hop when D-Hop got the longest pass that he got in the game. That's why Jalen Ramsey was mad. He was like, keep me on him. Like, I shouldn't be guarding Will Fuller. Yeah. I shouldn't be guarding Cootie.
Yeah, come on, bro. And then even after, when y'all were done arguing, when the beef was settled, you gonna come back and talk some more trash, bro.
Well, you sensitive, bro. Like, you can't be sensitive. These Jacksonville team, they're a rowdy bunch. Like, you can't be sensitive. I think his name is Doug Malone.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like it.
I don't even know who that guy is, man.
Like, man, trash, bro. You a horrible coach. You have a quarterback that threw for 23 and 33. No interceptions. And a TD? What are you doing?
Hey, that man is low-key balling. He's like his numbers are like top 10 in the AFC.
Nah, I said that last week. Porn star mustache was what I was calling him last week. But he does his job. He came in last week, thought 20 to 25, I think.
Yeah.
Garner is doing his job. That call at the end of the game not to go for a field goal to go into overtime was dumb.
Yeah, bro.
Like Leonard Fournette hasn't been picking up yards.
What are you doing
since the season started?
Take the points.
That man only has how many? I'm getting ranted because this is disappointing. Leonard Fournette 15 for 47 yards. That's how much yards he got on the ground. Why would you run the ball?
Leonard ain't been doing nothing since last year. Since that hamstring injury he had, this man's been MIA.
They said he lost weight. He's looking more limber. He's looking more trash.
That's what he's looking.
Gain that weight back before I get your little brother Leonard, bro. Get your spot, man. I got the same name. It won't matter. Switch jerseys. You can go to LSU. Gain that muscle back. Go that training. Texans, there's really not much to say about you. I mean, your offensive line is poo. Deshaun Watson's getting hit every time.
Shout out Carlos Hyde.
Carlos Hyde, that's the only thing. Ohio State.
Another one, bro. Another one.
That man, Carlos Hyde, when he was at Ohio State, him and Braxton was one of the best duo. You couldn't, that read option, man.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Unstoppable.
I hope Carlos does good there, man. I've always rooted for him. I feel like he wasted his years playing for the Niners. He should have got up out of there.
Yeah. The Niners, to be honest, like he wasn't even bad for the Niners.
Yeah, he was.
Like I don't get why the Niners were like even replaced him. Like to me, when they put Matt Breida in, as a Seahawks fan, I was like, yes. Like Matt Breida doesn't scare me like Carlos Hyde scares me.
He might scare you now. He balled.
Man, just because you caught a couple passes, bro. What Seattle do? We shut down running backs. As these two running backs that we let. As Joe Mixon. As Connor.
Okay, well, you know, we
as they backups.
We finna ask Kamara, right?
Low-key, as they backups because we hit them too hard. They had to get out the game. Both of them.
All right, you feeling good about the Seahawks. I see you.
We smacking. I mean, our defense, I know you can't run on the ball. I know you can't run the ball on us. Because some reason we don't get out of our base defense.
I definitely don't want to go to Seattle and play y'all either. So I'm hoping for some L's. I hope y'all don't need that home field.
We go undefeated. Nah, bro, we got some tough games. But I know we're going to beat the Browns, though. That's one game I know we're going to
win. We had the Vikings and Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Like, I mean, I knew that was going to be a close game, but I figured the difference would be Aaron Rodgers. Because, you know, Kirk Cousins, yes, we know, you said it. That man is
a bum.
Bum.
I
tried to defend him last week too. I mean, because I really think this Vikings team is going to be good because I believe in the defense.
Say his stats. Bro.
I believe in the Dalvin Cook. I believe in Stephon Diggs.
That's nice.
Adam Thielen.
But what did Kirk Cousins throw? He threw 14 of 32 for 230 yards.
Man, Kirk.
1 touchdown and 2 interceptions.
Kirk is doing bad this year. You know, I think
you lucky RG3 ain't behind you because it'd have been refreshing just to see that swap. You ain't doing too good.
Kirk Cousins is like the broke, poor, trash version of Matt Ryan. And Matt Ryan ain't even a world beater. So that's all you need to know about Kirk.
Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford, Andy Dalton.
No, don't you dare put Matt Stafford in there.
Oh, y'all just some disappointing quarterbacks, man. Y'all should have lost y'all jobs a long time ago.
Shout out Andy Dalton, too.
Matt Stafford, he gonna defend you. I'm not. You had Megatron. You had one of the best receivers we ever seen.
I ain't never had a defense a day in his life.
Darius Slay has been on that team his whole career, and that's 8 years.
Darius Slay is nice. Well, what else?
DeAndre Levy was there.
You know what?
Van Noy was there.
When he had a legit defense, he low-key.
Ziggy Ansah was there.
They low-key almost would have beat the Cowboys in that playoff game when we got called for that pass interference or whatever, and they took it back.
But what did Matthew Stafford do?
I mean, he got sacked, fumble, baby, because that's the Dallas Cowboys for you.
Sacked, fumble.
To lose
when
the
you
game.
Need that man,
to lose
he throws an interception, or he does a sack, fumble.
Put some respect on Tony Romo 2.0, please.
Who?
Matthew Stafford.
Tony Romo, you should be really mad that man is Tony Romo 2.0 because ain't no way.
No, that's Carson Wentz.
Nah, Tony Romo 2.0 might be who can I say Tony Romo 2.0 is? I would give it to a younger quarterback.
I'm giving it to Carson.
I'm gonna say Josh Rosen.
Oh my goodness.
Wait and see.
I'm tired of hearing about Josh Rosen, folks.
This
man swears that he's the truth. You getting on me about Matt Stafford, but you get behind Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen hasn't had a true coach behind him yet.
He ain't had a chance yet. Sure.
Yeah, he hasn't had a chance yet. But when he played for the sorry no line Cardinals, like the Cardinals have a decent line now. They had no line last year.
Yeah, the Cardinals are a bad team.
They had no line. He was still dotting throws.
They drafted Josh Rosen in the first round, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had him for 1 year, cut that man, and drafted another quarterback. That should tell you what you need to know.
Nah, because that was Steve Wilkes' man. That wasn't his man. That was Steve Wilkes'
but if
man.
he was decent, if he was any good, they're not going to just cut a quarterback after 1 year like that.
He can't run Cliff Kingsbury's offense. If you look at Cliff Kingsbury's offense all through college, quarterbacks can throw, yeah, but they also are mobile.
Okay, I mean, all right, I'll give you
Josh
that.
Rosen's not a mobile person. He just pocket dot.
Went to Miami, the helpless Miami Dolphins, and got benched over for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But I think the coach did that so he can save him from next year.
All right, well, we're going to see about Mr. Chosen Rosen, right?
I think they're going to ride Fitzpatrick until he gets hurt or until the season's over. And Chosen Rosen's going to come in next year. And this will be his team. It's going to be full of rookies, full of talent. And then we'll see what happens from there. I think Miami is doing the NBA
tank for Tua.
Not even Tua. They're taking for Jerry Jeudy, that man's receiver, the one that makes Tua look great.
They don't got they still got Parker. I mean, he decent.
But Jerry Jeudy makes Tua look like a number one quarterback. When Tua, I think, is going to be the bust of those. They
need a new running back too. I'm so tired of hearing about Drake.
If they get any quarterback in the draft, Jalen Hurts will be the one I would get.
I mean, I wouldn't spend a first on him, though. I'd wait till around 3 or 4.
Nah, Jalen is throwing 200, 300, running for 100 right now. So, I mean,
I think Jalen's got a reputation of not being a great passer, so I don't think
that's why in Oklahoma, he has to be a great passer because that's what not Lane Kiffin. That's where, I forgot his name. Dang it. But that's what that coach does. I mean, he coached Baker, he coached Kyler.
I mean, but they got Chosen Rosen, right? They don't need...
But if they do get a quarterback, that's the one they should get. A quarterback that can run with that bad offensive line without Laramie Tunsil.
I mean, it is year of the black quarterback, so I ain't going to disagree with you.
Next, we're going to go ahead and get into... We already did the Vikings and the Pack. Well, we can talk about the Packers. Really?
Undefeated? 2-0?
Undefeated. 2-0 like we said.
Hey, 2-0 in their division, too.
In their division, yeah. True.
But
I'm gonna pull the Aaron Rodgers. Packers fans. Relax. Relax. 2 bad offenses in a row. Let's see what they do when they go against a good... And they got another bad offense this week. I think they got the Broncos.
Yeah, that's another bad offense. Packers fans, I mean, I understand, your defense was really bad last year, so you kind of hyped that they're showing out early. I just got to caution you because y'all played, really bad offenses the first 2 weeks. I'm good. I'm happy that your offense performed better this week against a good defense.
Le Fieur. That's his name is Le Fieur.
But Aaron Rodgers still gonna be Aaron Rodgers, man. Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones showed up, man. He showed you that now y'all got a running game.
Back, yeah.
Against
bad defenses, yes.
I like y'all's team. Yeah, we just gotta wait and see with y'all for a little bit. I guess I could say the same about my Cowboys too, because we ain't really beat nobody.
I'm glad you went and said that. But we're gonna get into that later. Chargers versus the Lions. This is one of the most disappointing games of the week.
Let's go, Stafford. Undefeated.
Oh man.
Have not lost.
Phillip Rivers. This is why I don't put you in that conversation too. This is why I don't put trust in some of these quarterbacks, man. I say, all right, Chargers got it. Put trust in you, Phillip. Because I thought you was at least better than Matt Stafford. You showed me this game that you're not. That y'all in the same boat. Matt Stafford got blessed that Kerryon Johnson could hold on to that, but he could carry on to the end zone. Because that man was bobbling. He was bobbling that screen pass. Y'all was, ooh.
That did have me a little nervous.
Ooh. Dog. Hayward got an interception. Jenkins got an interception. And you still can't win the game?
Yeah, man. Stafford was turning the ball over. He was, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with the Chargers. I feel like they should be one of the best teams. You can't lose games like this, man. You got to win those games.
Darius Slay, nice interception. Kerryon Johnson did his job in the air and on the ground. Galladay, he's a beast. We don't really talk about him too much, but he is a beast.
You can't be disrespecting Phillip, though, man. My man got what?
I can.
3 TDs, no picks on the season. He's got a 65% completion percentage. He's completing the ball.
Nah, he has a pick.
He's got yards.
He has a pick.
He
Darius Slay.
Oh, that's right.
Darius
He did
Slay.
get a pick.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have a pick before the game.
Yeah.
Before the game.
You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't have picks. But I just don't think Phillip Rivers, like I said, you either gonna have a good season or an alright season. But if you trash this year, you gonna go down that quarterback toll with me. Like one episode we need to do like a top 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
Just rank all the quarterbacks.
And rank all the quarterbacks. And you know what I mean? And deep dive into that, which we would do probably like on a slow week, on a week where the games are all predictable and stuff and we ain't got nothing really to talk about. But we're going to go right back into this. But we're going to go with the 49ers with porn star Jimmy and the Bengals. Another
Bengals got slacked.
Another quarterback I will no longer put my faith in. Andy Dalton. You're done. I'm predicting you to lose every other game this year.
Andy, don't let him talk to you like that,
nah,
Andy.
Bro. The only Andy that's reliable is the Andy off of Toy Story. That's the only reliable Andy I know, man.
You mean the man that got rid of his toys?
He didn't want to get rid of Woody. He gave it to Bonnie. He was like, here you go. This is Woody. This is my favorite. Take care of him. Cherish him.
Well, you know who's one of my favorite quarterbacks? Lamar Jackson, baby. And it was the battle of the rookie black QB.
So we're not going to talk about that game, though?
No, we ain't going to talk about that game.
Look, porn star Jimmy, you still throwing interceptions, so you're still not an elite quarterback to me.
Bengals, I don't know what's up with y'all, bro. I mean, it's the same with y'all every year, bro. I mean, what do you want me to say?
Your receiver had 10 catches for 122 yards. You couldn't win a game. That's
you still got blown out, bro.
All right, y'all. I take notes before every podcast. And I have a rule. If your running back does not crack 50 yards, I don't write them down. And for the Bengals, guess what? There's no running back cracking 50. That's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Y'all need to be making some trades. You know who y'all need to be hitting up? The Eagles, because they ain't using Jordan Howard.
They still trying to get a ball to Miles Sanders, and we don't know why.
Yeah, we don't know why they're trying to give it to Miles. Miles is miles away from where he need to be. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the battle of the black quarterbacks, Kyler versus Lamar.
I liked what I saw from Kyler, bro. When you go against a defense like that and you ball, you put your team in a position to win like he did, I mean, solid. But, I mean, you got to tip your hat to the Ravens. They looking like one of the best teams in the league.
Like I predicted, baby.
They looking like one of the best, bro.
Lamar is an animal. This is what I predicted him to do. Not that, like, what he did in Miami was great. And I was like, oh, man, that man's really going to be dotting them things. But this is what I predicted him to do from the get-go. 250 yards, 100 and something yards on the ground. That's all you got to do for me, Lamar. And you will be a top quarterback. If you even throw for 300 like you did and still run for like 50, 60, 70.
Yeah, man. Lamar's putting up Madden numbers. He's got a great running game. They got 3 different backs that they can put in to do work. But Mark Ingram spearheads that attack, Hollywood Brown showing out again. The boy Mark Andrews, he even got him a legit tight end, too, that gets open and gets down the field.
He has 2. He has Hayden Hurst, who is a beast. Hayden Hurst is, like, what they did was they got 2 tight ends who can block and catch.
Yep.
Like, coming from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield's tight end, which Mark Andrews is, that's all they were doing. And Mark Andrews was Baker's favorite target.
Yeah,
like
that boy balled.
I knew Mark Andrews was going to be nasty last year. He just had to come back from that injury, and he came back later on down the line, and he was nasty.
Yep. And then, you said game of the week, right? It was supposed to be the game of the week. It was Blowout City, bro. What happened to your Raiders?
It wasn't Blowout City.
It was almost Blowout City.
It was Blowout half. Mahomes threw for about 4 touchdowns before the second.
Just another day at the office.
For the second quarter. But to be honest, that was all Carr's fault. I'm gonna put it solely on the Carr.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs balled too.
Josh Jacobs balled. Your receivers did what they needed to do. Your tight end did what he needed to do. Your line did what he needed to do. Your defense held Mahomes to only 28 points. When's the last time Mahomes only got held to 28 points? I think he gets 35 in his sleep.
That is about the best you could do. Keep him in the 20s. So the best you got.
Your defense puts you in position. You're going to throw interceptions. That's your fault, Carr. That's not the defense fault. That's probably one of the best defensive games after the second quarter that we've seen.
Well, you know what? I think that's just how it goes, man. That's what I'm telling you. The Chiefs don't have a great defense, but they score so good that they put pressure on you to score.
Yeah, to keep passing throughout the game.
It just makes you mess up and makes mistakes.
But I like John Gruden. He's old school. He knows what Josh Jacobs is, so he's giving him the rock. Like, he knows, like, hey, man, the man's a beast. So I'm going to give him the rock.
The Raiders, I still don't believe in y'all. I'm sorry.
Who they got this week, man?
They got the Vikings.
Raiders dub.
Okay.
Raiders dub.
Well, we're going to talk about them next week games. We definitely going to get into that.
All right, bet. So next we got Saints versus Rams.
Man.
Now, before we already talked about the Drew Brees injury, so we don't even have to get into that. But what I'm going to get into is that the Saints offensive line lost them this game. The referees are BS for that call.
Yeah.
You always do a continuation. That's always how it's been.
That's basic, bro.
All day. When the Seattle Seahawks won against the Bengals, and the last play was the Andy Dalton fumble, and they were checking to see if his hand went for it, and they didn't rule an incomplete pass. They didn't rule an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You go what's on the field, and you use the replays to overturn it. That's the point of it.
Ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by Seattle. They looked at the review, and it confirmed. So I don't know what these refs are doing. They say, oh, it's a different rule. No, it hasn't. I've been alive for about 24 years in this life, and I've been watching football probably just watching, looking at it and actually knowing what's going on for about 12 years. So I know that call, any referee would have made that call. I just think the refs are mad that they had to do so many replays, and then they're going to take it all on the Saints.
You think they got it something out for the Saints or what?
Yeah, man, we don't want to replay. Think about it. Every now and then, in every game now, there's that flag for pass interference.
But see, my thing is,
and now it's putting it on the refs. Are you going to call the right call, or are you going to BS?
Yeah, and you already know that everybody's watching you because of that bogus call you missed in the playoffs last year.
And it was an all-California referee crew, but we're going to keep going.
So, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, and how are you still going to make mistakes like this? You know what I'm saying? Even after everything, after all the complaining and all the talks all offseason, you still blowing basic calls, bro.
I hate analysts who don't play football and say, oh, that call didn't change the game. Yes, it changed the game. That call changed
everything.
That's momentum. You know what I mean? I coach. So my kid did the same thing. He picked up a fumble, ran it all the way back to a touchdown. We was like, yeah. And the referee's like, nah, bring it back. I blew the whistle dead.
Yeah.
Yo, kid, that player just went I don't know. That was a long touchdown run, 70 yards down the field.
He was gone, bro.
Yeah, that man was going down the field. So if he's breathing heavy, you know what I mean? Your defense is breathing. They all excited. They all running down the field. Yeah. And now you come back. Oh, it's not a fumble.
Now we gotta try to stop y'all again.
Yeah, now we gotta try to make it happen again. We gotta get in there. We gotta get you off the field. And stuff like that is a hard mental block to get over because you just had it in your hand. We got the lead. We got this. Teddy gonna come. No.
Yeah.
Teddy being comfortable. Teddy can't be comfortable when he coming from behind.
I think the Saints will be okay. They're not going to be okay next week. They're definitely going to lose.
Yeah.
But I think, for the next 6 weeks, they got to keep Teddy in there. He'll get them a couple wins. They ain't going to lose every game.
They're going to be either 2-3, 3-3.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't get why people think Teddy, he's been in the system for a year. He knows every player. He knows every play. And for some reason, people think Teddy, this is his first time playing football.
Yeah, Teddy ain't the greatest, but he's not trash.
He's not trash at all. 11, what was it, 12-4, something like that? When
he had a really good year with the Vikings.
Yeah. The only reason he lost because he ran up against us. And his kicker can't make a field goal. That's what happened. But, yeah, Teddy Bridge should be doing his thing. Kamara really didn't do anything.
He's got a great receiver that's always going to get open, too. Michael Thomas, he's always going to be there for him.
Traquan is pretty good, too.
He'll be
Ted Ginn Jr. is pretty good, too.
We got to go to...
Jared Goff, you're overrated. I'm sorry. This is the second week in a row you just put up mediocre stats, man.
Jared's off to a slow start. But you know who's not? Todd Gurley. Shout out Todd Gurley. Nobody believed in you, brother, but I did. I drafted you.
Man, when I look at these stats, 19 of 28, 283 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, Jared, you got to do better, homie.
You lucky that Cooper Kupp was there. Without Cooper Kupp's deep run into the goal line, you would have had 100 and some yards, man. You have great receivers. You have Cooks, Woods, Kupp.
You think it's the pressure? He just got his payday. You think he's feeling it?
Higbee. Gurley.
He's got
Brown. Like, he has one of the best offenses.
He's got probably. Is Aaron Donald the best defensive lineman in the league? If he's not, he's one of the best. You got him on defense too.
It'll be between. Yeah, it's him. He's the best, and then behind him, I think it'll be Myles Garrett.
Khalil Mack too.
Khalil Mack plays outside linebacker.
I mean, but he be on so does what you call it, Von Miller, but they still line him up like rush the quarterback.
Yeah, that's the 3-4 defense. They have like the deep edges and they just come in.
I know. I'm just saying, rushing the quarterback, or getting pressure. You know.
I got you. But if pass rushers, yeah, he's one of the best pass rushers. Really, the best pass rusher as a D tackle, because really as a D tackle, you shouldn't be getting that many sacks.
You don't even get sacks.
You get maybe 5. They may be getting 20. Like, how?
Aaron Donald is a monster. Bro.
So with all that saying, let's say this. Before like the third quarter, it was like 6-6.
Yeah.
Like, even when Teddy Bridgewater came in the game and got 5 penalties in a row because their offensive line was holding everybody, came in. As soon as he came in, holding on the offense. All right, then it was 1st and 20. And then he threw the ball and he got 10 yards, holding on the offense. And then he ran the ball for a good 5 or 6 yards and ran out of bounds, holding on the offense.
That reminded me of the Skins, boy. They had so many holding penalties in that game.
Man, I just don't. The Saints' offensive line isn't that good, but I don't think they're good enough to block for a mobile quarterback.
I mean, we got to just say, maybe the Rams just had a good D-line. That was just a bad matchup. Maybe they'll do better next week. Maybe not next week, but.
Yeah, it's going to be another bad matchup for them. That's their problem. If line is their problem, it's going to be another bad matchup.
You know what was a bad matchup? The Bears versus Broncos. What a snooze fest. Bro, 2 bad offenses. 2, solid defenses.
Mitch.
And you know what? They still could have won that game if it wasn't for that penalty at the end.
I'm going to do, Mitch, I'm going to do a trade. I know I said you can join us, but I'm going to take that back. I'm going to trade you for Josh Allen for the honorary black quarterback game. Mitch, 16 to 27, 120 yards. He only ran for 8 yards. That's not black quarterback-like. If you're going to throw 16 to 27, at least run for 80 yards.
You got to get on your feet, bro.
You got to get on your feet, bro. You got to help your team run the ball. David Montgomery, 18 with 62 yards and a touchdown. But, 18 carries with 62 yards.
That's not all that.
It's not good, man. It's not good at all.
Tariq Cohen ain't really doing work like he was at the end of last year.
Nope. The
Bears just got a good defense, man. They're really one of those teams where if you got a good defense, you got a chance to be in every game. That's the Bears.
No. I don't know if they have a good defense, but I do know they just went against one of the trashiest quarterbacks in the league that has a starting job right now.
All right.
Joe Flacco. That man threw 50 times, ladies and gentlemen.
50 times.
50 times and only completed 35.
That's a solid percentage. Not bad.
The top quarterbacks that we've been saying the stats, the top quarterbacks are only missing about 4 or 5 throws at average.
Yeah, the Broncos are a pretty bad team. I
don't even say that's a pretty bad team. They're bad at quarterback. Their defense plays okay. Their running backs do what the best they can do without a pass game. And then their receivers are getting overthrown, underthrown.
They're solid, but the quarterback just makes them look way worse.
It makes them look way worse. And they drafted a quarterback this year. So I don't understand.
Man, he's probably not ready.
Man, Flacco ain't ready. He ain't been ready since he made it to the Super Bowl and almost lost that.
You know who ain't ready? Matt Ryan, bro. Because the man won the game, but I was disappointed. He was making so many, just bad throws. He's not mobile. And then got the nerve to get hype and act like he won the game at the end.
Dog, you threw it to a wide open Julio, and he exploded for 60 yards down the field. You did not throw that ball 60 yards down the field.
He ran up.
It might as well have been a handoff. It might as well have been a toss.
He ran on the field like he threw that Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. No, bro, you threw a screen.
It looked like he was saying, "You like that? You like that?"
Right?
Yeah, it looked like that's what he was saying. I was laughing. I was like, "Man, you trash." To be honest, I wanted Carson Wentz to do bad because I was going to get some in fantasy and I almost won.
Fantasy over everything, right?
Yeah, especially when it's the Eagles and Falcons, because I can care less about both teams. Carson Wentz. I'm gonna take back what I said about you last week. You a decent quarterback. You got to prove something to me, bro. You pressing too much. Yeah. Why are you throwing these passes, man?
Man play superhero every down.
You're athletic. Run. Go out of bounds. Throw the ball out of bounds. Save your body. You obviously got hurt that game and put in McCown who threw 3 or 5. And you know, did what old man McCown does. But you got hurt like 2 times in that game.
Yeah, bro. And he's still running like rookie Andrew Luck, thinking that he can truck these people.
Yeah, like think about it, man. To be honest, I would have sat out that game. It's an early season game. Alshon not playing. Deshaun not playing.
You would have wanted to sit out, right?
I would have sat out, bro. I would have been like, man, Coach, who am I gonna throw it to? Because he almost killed Nelson.
Yeah, he was getting Nelson destroyed all night long.
He was killing Nelson, overthrowing him, and Nelson thinking, your last name Aguilar, baby. Yeah, your hops ain't that high.
Brother, Zach Ertz, man. Fall backwards, homie. What are we doing, bro?
You was on the first line, and you tried to turn around and run. No. Fall back. Trust fall.
You would have got the first, bro. That's all you had to do, man.
Trust fall. Wait or like keep falling so your team can come and push you.
Something, man.
Like who falls forward? Like come on, man. You lost them the game. Nah, I predicted the Eagles to win this game, and they could have won this game. And you want to do some stuff like that?
Nelson, catch the ball, brother. Catch the ball.
Nah, Nelson, don't catch the ball. I understood why you dropped that. Because you were getting killed all day. Your head was probably ringing. I understood why you dropped that. It's a hard not life for receivers that have quarterbacks that overthrow them.
Hey, if you need a real quarterback, Nelson, come on to Dallas.
If you tired of them quarterbacks trying to run in on the number one on the goal line, trying to truck linebackers, you tired of all that? Come on down to Seattle and get Russ Bus, man. Man.
You know who need to add for some receivers? The Jets, bro.
The Jets need to add for anything but defense. Because every year I watch a Jets team, their defense is great.
Every year, bro. The offense is always bad.
It's the offense that's trash.
And I thought they'd be way better with Le'Veon. Nope, still trash.
Le'Veon is like their quarterback. He doing everything for the team. He running, he catching. He might as well throw the ball now. They ain't got nobody. Nah,
I feel like that O-line is bad, too. I mean, maybe it was just Cleveland. They was just that good, but they got dominated.
Okay, so it was really just a point to prove the game for Cleveland because Greg Williams, their interim coach, is the defensive coordinator for the Jets, and also they just needed to come back from that trash game last week. So. Yeah. They were pressing. They were sending blitzes. They were being aggressive. They were trying to win the game. And they won the game. I mean, simple as that. Falk came in 20 or 25.
He did, but he was looking better than Simeon, I can tell you that.
He should have came in before Simeon. Yeah. They might have won the game. Baker Mayfield was giving you the game, Jets.
Baker, what's up with you, homie?
He was giving you the game. He was throwing over Odell's head, giving Jarvis popped. Got my boy Njoku popped. Like, come on. What is going on?
Baker, we gotta bounce back, Baker.
Thank God for Chubb.
For real. Odell too.
That slant to the house. That was a college play. That's what you do in college. A quick slant and hope your man break everybody else and run down the line.
That's the perfect dude to do it to too.
Yep.
Well, let's get into these picks real quick before we get up out of here.
Yes, sir. So, week 3, we got the Titans versus Jags. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Titans. I like Gardner Minshew, but them Titans defense is heavy.
I'm going Titans, too. We got Lions and Eagles. I'm going with the upset, baby. Matthew Stafford remains undefeated. We're going to go... Kerryon Johnson ain't going to have no good game on this one. The D-line go shut it down. D-line. But it's all about Matthew Stafford in that arm. Philly got a weak secondary. I got the Lions.
It's a hard one. I don't trust no quarterback on this one. This is a toss up. I got the Eagles. Comeback win. They're gonna be mad.
They at home too.
They at home. Maybe Deshaun comes back. I don't know about Alshon, but Deshaun probably gonna come back, and they're gonna be blowing the top off the roof. Fly, Eagles fly is what we're gonna hear after every kickoff.
Oh, okay. Well, Jets, Patriots. Patriots not even
close. If the Jets win this game, Patriots, you might have to talk about you for a whole hour. We got the Vikings versus Raiders.
The Raiders.
I got the Raiders.
Oh no, sir. I got Vikings. They at home too. Let's go.
They lost at home the first game. Ravens versus Chiefs. I got my boy Lamar. He could have won last year. It took a miracle from Patrick Mahomes to win that game. So I'm gonna go with Lamar because a miracle ain't happening with Earl Thomas as a safety.
Shout out Lamar. I love you, man. Back in college when everybody didn't believe in you, I knew you were gonna be the truth. But I'm going with my homeboy. It's the year of Mahomes.
Okay. Next we got the Falcons and Colts. Easy Colts.
Oh, I'm picking Falcons. They on a roll.
Are they really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. That Colts defense is different than that Eagles defense. They stacked all the way.
You right about that, but we got my man Julio. That's all we need.
He don't even throw it to Julio. He throw it to Calvin.
And you know what? Another one.
I'm finna make a trade for Calvin. Marlon Mack for Calvin. Just let y'all know that's gonna happen.
Broncos, Packers.
Packers,
yeah, for real. Come on, bro.
Joe Flacco does step up for big games sometimes, so he might do something. But I'd rather go with the Packers. I'd rather get this one wrong by going for the Packers than get it wrong by going for the Broncos. Like easy.
You right about that. Dolphins, Cowboys. Do we even got to pick that? We ain't even got to make a pick on
Cowboys. I know we didn't talk about you in your game, but I'm gonna say this right now. If you do not start, you got the Saints after this, don't you?
Yes, I believe so. With no Teddy. Or with Teddy.
If you don't start 4-0.
Book it. 4-0. 5-0. 6-0.
I don't know about
13-0.
I'm going to say 4-0.
We going all the way.
Y'all go undefeated, I'm going to look at y'all schedule, man. Because that schedule, y'all might go undefeated if y'all keep on going like this, Dolphins.
Bengals, Bills next.
Oh, wait. If y'all go against the Dolphins, that means y'all got to go against the Patriots. Yeah, y'all not going undefeated. Bengals, Bills. I go with the Bills.
Ooh, I'm going Bengals. They get that dub.
I go with the Bills. Bengals ain't got no running game. Bills do.
Andy Dalton.
Bills defense is underrated.
What'd you say? They finally figured out John Ross is fast, right?
Yeah, but they figured it out too late in the game against the 49ers. The last play of the game, you're going to throw a 66-yard touchdown. What was that the whole game, man?
Giants at Bucks. I'm going Bucks.
Yeah. That's the only reasonable choice. I mean, they might get a flare with Daniel Jones starting, but
nah, I still got the Bucks.
Bucks. It'll be a good game, though. It'll be a good game.
That low key could be game of the week.
It could be. I think if Jameis comes out throwing that thing and Daniel Jones come out throwing that game, it might be one of the best games of the week. Panthers versus Cardinals. I got Kyler winning his first game in the NFL.
Man, I've been thinking about this one, and I'm gonna roll with Cam. If he plays, if Cam
bum ankle Cam couldn't beat Jameis. You think he's gonna beat Kyler?
If bum ankle Cam don't play, I'm gonna still stay with the Panthers. We got this. I don't believe in the Cardinals like that.
Who's their backup? Davis Webb?
We got Christian McCaffrey running that thing. We straight.
We saw what happened when the defense only has to focus on Christian. I love Christian, but when the defense got to focus on you, man, that thing is a little bit hard.
Okay, Steelers 49ers.
Mason Rudolph, Steelers.
Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 49ers.
I feel like Mike Tomlin, year of the black coat. I'm playing. Mike Tomlin he's fuming. He hears what everybody's saying about him being a bad coach. He's just going to prove that his offense was not moving because Big Ben is stationary at best. They also going to put in Samuels, who had a better running game against Seattle than Connor. I was more fear of Samuels because Samuels, he was breaking tackles. He was being more shifty. And Connor, he's a fullback to me. He's not a running back. He doesn't have enough speed.
Well, I believe in the Niners. I think the defense had a good week. I think Jimmy G is going to continue to play good. I like that running game that they got that spark from. I just don't believe in the Steelers, quite frankly. So I'm going Niners.
Okay. And we got the Saints versus Seahawks. We already said this.
Seahawks.
Hawks. Texans versus Chargers. I got the Texans.
I got Texans too.
Yeah, it's like we ain't gotta explain ourselves. Like just look at the teams, look at the names. Like it's obvious.
Like Rams Browns. Come on, bro.
Actually, yeah, that might be different. Golf and Baker's not playing the best. Maybe they'll wake up against each other. I think this is like a Sunday night game. So
I'm gonna go.
It is a Sunday night game actually. So it's gonna be prime time. So.
I'm gonna give it to the Rams. I'm gonna say they're more experienced. I'm gonna
give it to the Browns. This the only reason why is because Marcus Peters is gonna have to cover Odell or Jarvis, and that leaves
Cook City.
That's fine. It may be Cook City, but that leaves a key to lead with Odell or Jarvis, and that is Cook City.
Yeah, for sure.
Just slants.
Yeah, it's game time.
Key to lead is too slow to guard any of them.
I'm just worried about Browns O-line trying to handle Aaron Donald, man. That dude can wreck a game plan.
Baker needs to go. I don't know what Baker doing. You run too, buddy.
You better run, buddy.
You run too. You run too. You are a mobile quarterback too. You're not just a pocket quarterback, so use that.
Why aren't these guys running, man? Like everyone's just standing back in the pocket.
Like it took Russell Wilson week 2 to start running. Like he didn't run the first game.
Same with Dak. He started running last week. He didn't run the first game like that.
But Russell was running in the game. I don't know what's going on.
Bear Skins.
Oh
no! Not with that running game, homie.
If they start Bryce Love, Skins. If they don't, Skins. I don't know, cause the Bears. Shout out to my supervisor. You know what I mean? Miss Telemontes, you know what I mean? Bears fan, I know. But the Bears are just, you know what I mean? If Mitch is not acting like Mitch, I don't know what that coach told Mitch, but you only ran once for 8 yards all year. So
I mean, I feel
he's a mobile quarterback.
I can't trust Mitch, but I just like the Bears defense. I love their defense. Their defense
I like it too.
Is great. And I just don't think the Redskins are gonna do anything against that defense. I think Mitch can at least get me.
They did something again. No. The Redskins are different than the Cowboys. They actually went against Comp their first 2 games.
Oh my god!
And you know what I mean?
Okay.
And Case Keenum can dot up any defense. He ain't a bum. He better than Kirk Cousins.
That ain't saying much, homie.
It's saying a lot. Look at the pay grade. It's just that I just think Case Keenum can dot up a defense. He just needs a running game. That's what he had in Minnesota. He had Latavius. He had Dalvin before he got hurt.
I mean, maybe they'll get AP going, or maybe they'll bring up your boy Bryce. We'll see.
That's what they need to do, because Thompson is trash.
Before we get up out of here, we need to talk about Team USA.
USA. I'm a rep till I die. Team Celtics.
Everybody is mad at the players that withdrawed. There was a lot of backlash on people like Trae Young and Marvin Bagley, right? Mm-hmm. And who was the other one? I think De'Aaron Fox. Guys just pulled out and didn't go.
Guys that made the team, that we selected to make the team, that participated with us all the way up until they made the team, and then now you want to sit out? Like, that's what I'm talking about. If you didn't want to join us from the get-go like all the real stars did, they didn't come versus the white and blue game. You know what I mean?
I feel you and everybody else who's mad, but it's the FIBA. This ain't even the real Olympics. What are we pressing about FIBA for, bro?
Because if we wouldn't have not gotten into that real Olympic tournament.
But we did.
No. I'm just saying, if we didn't get, then you're going to hear, everybody going to be mad. Everybody going to be yelling and getting mad and stuff. Oh, well, this should have happened and this should have happened. No, keep that same energy if you win or get out. So they keeping the same energy. And that's what I like.
I can't blame guys for pulling out, man. The NBA season is a grind. It's 82 games. It's year-long.
It's not a grind for the Sacramento Kings. It's not a grind for the Phoenix Suns.
Anyway.
Again, they butt whoop every night.
We disrespecting folks like that. But anyway, when the season's over and your off-season get here, maybe they just want to chill. They don't want to be going hard in a FIBA tournament like that, bro.
Okay, when does the playoffs start?
Well,
like
for them.
March? Never. They never start for them. So they got from March to September to chill.
Okay, I mean, so what, bro?
You want to keep chilling? You a basketball player.
These 20-year-olds, man, with a lot of money.
Man, so is Tatum. So is Brown. So is Donovan. So is Harrison. Who else is young as heck on that team, man? That team is filled with young bloods, and they still came out and played. Devin Booker thought he was too good to play with this team. That's why he didn't want to play. Guaranteed. He thought he was too good. He saw the roster. He's like, I could beat all them one-on-one. But he over here complaining about double teams. Who else? De'Aaron Fox thought he was too good to play. Thought he probably was, this team, man, I'm probably going to do
He got
this.
mad Derek White was balling.
Probably that. And he got mad that every time he took a turnaround jump shot, Jason Tatum was sending it back. He said, nothing easy over here, bro. We opponents.
Okay, so how we going to get on Team USA and condemn them? Y'all should have showed up, but we mad that we lost.
I'm not mad that we lost. I'm more mad that we didn't play together. Like, we got to show, like, we're talking about USA, United States of America. We show nothing united when everybody's dropping out of our Team USA team. Like,
I mean, we probably were a little cocky. You know, we thought we could send anybody over there and we'll win.
But the thing about it is, basketball shouldn't be about cockiness. It should be about competition. Like every other country is sending their A-listers. Like Greece had Giannis. Like Giannis is the MVP. Book, you're not an MVP. You never will be. Sorry. De'Aaron Fox, you definitely got to reach MVP. Marvin Bagley.
You a little disrespectful to Devin Booker, you know what I'm
Marvin
saying?
Bagley, yo rapping tough. Yo rapping tough, but MVP? No. No. I don't even like Kyle Lowry, but at least he had a legit reason to sit out.
Reason?
Thumb injury.
Oh, okay, a thumb injury.
Yeah, he actually couldn't. He hasn't healed from it. He hadn't at that point in time healed from his injury.
All right, we probably wouldn't have qualified if Kyle Lowry made
Probably wouldn't. We probably wouldn't. I don't like that man, so I don't care. But man, that's all we gonna have for today. I hope y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please
hit the like button, people. Sports Regulators, join the nation.
Hey, shout out all the love to everybody that showed us. I mean, we got over 100 views on our first episode. We making moves. Just hit the subscribe button. That's all we asking. Subscribe.
More content if you subscribe. We show that y'all show love. We gonna show love back. Also, find us on Facebook at Sports Regulators, Twitter at 210 Regulators, and also on Instagram at Sports Regulators. That's gonna be it for today. Of course, it's your boy Devontae.
It's Omar.
And man, we out.
Regulators!